So hi guys, welcome back to the SA20 tournament of 2025-26. Today's match, it's match number 23 of this edition of the SA20 tournament. It's Paarl Royals taking on the Durban Supergiants. Paarl Royals obviously having 3 wins from 5 matches and Durban Supergiants having 2 wins from, I won't say 5 matches because they have had a few washouts in this tournament. I think even Paarl Royals have had a few washouts. Just have a look at the points table. Yep, the points table will come. So there have been a few washouts for both these teams, but I think Paarl Royals are much better placed than Durban Supergiants in the points table. So Durban Supergiants will need a win today. And the Paarl Royals have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Sunil Narayan and Aiden Markram are opening the batting. As you look at the points table, Paarl Royals have 3 wins from 6 matches with 1 no result. And Durban Supergiants have had 3 no results to their name in a dramatic way. So we are seconds away from starting this match. Beyond Fortune will be bowling the first over for Paarl Royals. He has the new ball in his hand. And we are all in readiness now. Sunil Narayan is on strike. What a decision to send Sunil Narayan up the order. First ball of the match. It's a quicker delivery and Narayan flicks it away towards back to the bowler. Another dot ball to start the match from Fortune. Second ball of the match. Oh, looking to flick it away, appeal for LBW, but sliding down the leg side big time. And another dot ball here from Fortune. This time Narayan goes big. Oh, it just lands short. Just lands short of deep mid wicket. Straight away, Narayan knows to play only one way, highway, and in a dramatic way gets off the mark, and Durban Supergiants are on the board with a single. So Aiden Markram is back on strike. 3 more deliveries left in this over. This time a quicker delivery and Markram flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So Narayan is back on strike. The Kolkata Knight Riders did this by sending Narayan to open the batting for a lot of IPL seasons, and now Durban Supergiants getting inspired by that as Narayan gives himself room and goes over extra covers for 6. This is what Sunil Narayan is known to do whenever he opens the batting, making himself room and going after Fortune. The first 6 of the innings, it comes to the bat of Sunil Narayan. So 1 more delivery left in this over. 3 changes for the Durban Supergiants today. There's the last ball of the over coming up. Narayan moves inside the line, looks for the sweep. He's asking for the wide, doesn't get it, or does he? He does get it. So Fortune has to reload that one again. So 3 changes for the Durban Supergiants today. David Wiese, Ethan Bosch and Simon Harmer are playing. As he goes for the cut shot, gets it past third man, and that will be 4 to finish the over. So a good start here for the Durban Supergiants. Sunil Narayan is playing his Sunil Narayan way. Whatever he does in the IPL, he's doing it here in SA20. 13 runs came from the first over, and Durban Supergiants are now 13 without loss after 1 over. So 3 changes for the Durban Supergiants is what we were talking about. David Wiese, Ethan Bosch and Simon Harmer are playing today. Surprising that they have dropped Marcus Ackerman after such a good performance in the previous match, and then Kwena Mapaka and Gerald Coetzee have also been dropped. So these are the changes for Durban Supergiants. For Paarl Royals, only one change. Hardus Villion is out of the team, and Keegan Leon Catchett is playing in the 11 today in place of Hardus Villion for the Paarl Royals. As we see, Nukobani Makoina, the new bowler into the attack, starts with a dot ball to Markram. We've all seen what Simon Harmer can do along with Noor Ahmed. He can be a really good assisting spinner. He has done so well in this tournament so far. Second ball of the over coming up. That's on the pads. It's flicked away, finds the gap, and that'll be 4, I think. Yes, it will. Beautiful timing from Aiden Markram. He picks up his first boundary in this innings. Durban Supergiants are off to a quick start here. This time back of the length, Markram flicks it away towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over now. Sunil Narayan is back on strike. Sunil Narayan will play the Sunil Narayan way. Last ball of the over. In fact, fourth ball of the over. And that's pulled away again by Sunil Narayan towards deep square leg. And picks up another single. This time Markram drives it down the ground to mid-off and doesn't take the single. It's another dot ball from Makoina. So 1 more delivery left in this over. 6 runs from this over so far. The last ball of the over, and it's flicked away again by Markram. A little bit of a slow ball from Makoina, and Markram picks up another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over. Durban Supergiants are now 20 without loss after 2 overs. So beyond fortune now is back into the attack, and Markram Drives it down the ground, punches it down the ground off the back foot towards long off and picks up another single to start the over. Now Narayan looks to drive it away, slices it off the edge, and that races away for 4. Another boundary here for Narayan. He's just chancing his luck here, throwing his bat at everything, somehow getting the boundaries. So third ball of the over coming up. And Narayan goes down the ground to long off and picks up another single. Aidan Markram is back on strike. This time full and on the pads. Markram flicks it away towards mid-wicket and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Full again. Narayan hits it down the ground past mid-off. That might run away for 4. Yes, it does. Another boundary here. Second boundary in this over for Sunil Narayan. 2 full again from beyond fortune. Narayan is so good down the ground. And this time it's driven again by Narayan. Oh, good fielding at covers. And Narayan picks up another single to finish the over. 12 runs came from that over. And Durban Supergiants are now 32 without loss after 3 overs. So Mujibur Rahman is the new bowler into the attack for Paarl Royals and starts with a wide down the leg side. No, not a great start from the Afghanistan off spinner. Second ball of the over coming up. And Narayan goes down the ground. Long on is there. In play. Takes the catch. Mujib strikes. Narayan has to go. First wicket goes down for the Durban Supergiants. Very important wicket of that because Narayan was really going after every bowler in his trademark style, which he has always been doing. Promoted to open the batting today. And once again looking to go for the big shot but holds out at long on, and Mujibur Rahman provides the breakthrough for Paarl Royals. Sunil Narayan is out after scoring 22 runs from 11 balls, and Durban Supergiants are now 33 for 1 after 3.1 overs. Josh Butler is the new batter to the crease for the Durban Supergiants. Josh Butler has been in really good form in this tournament so far. Can he continue that form? Can he continue that good form? The Durban Supergiants in that previous match huffed and puffed towards the victory. They won the match against Sunrisers Eastern Cape at St. George's Park. They were only chasing 150 plus. Looked like in a comfortable position, but then huffed and puffed and then won it in the end. It's a quicker ball and Butler drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball from Mujibur Rahman. This time a quicker ball again and Butler flicks it away towards mid-wicket and picks up another single. Gets off the mark with a single. That's Josh Butler. This time another quicker delivery. Markram punches it down the ground to long on and picks up another single as well. Two more deliveries left in this over. Butler is back on strike. This time flicked away again, straight to square leg though. Another dot ball. And this time Butler hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over. 5 runs came from that over actually. Fantastic over from... It's given as 4 runs. Actually it's 5 runs including the wide. But okay, we'll take it as 4 runs. 4 runs came from that over including the wicket of Sunil Narine. And Durban Supergiants are now 36 for 1 after 4 overs. So Beyond Fortune is back into the attack now for the Paarl Royals. Josh Butler is on strike. That's on the pads, looking to flick it away there, Josh Butler. It's gone off the pads. Another dot ball to start the over from Fortune. This time quicker delivery and Butler drives it back to the bowler. The 2 dot balls to start this over, and after the dismissal of Sunil Narine, this is how things will slow down. Now Butler comes down the wicket, looks to flick it away, appeal for LBW there. Umpire says not out, Butler picks up another single. It will be 1 leg byes though. Leg bye single for Butler. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Aidan Markram is back on strike. It's driven down the ground by Markram again towards long off and picks up another single. This time short and wide, cut away, straight to point. Another dot ball from Fortune. Just 2 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. Oh, it's been stumped down the leg side, has he? I think he has. It will be a wide down the leg side, I think, but he's been stumped. He's lost his balance there. And the wicket keeper takes the bails off. Butler has to go. The second wicket goes down here for the Durban Supergiants. And what a dramatic way to get the wicket. Josh Butler lost his balance and has lost his wicket as well. It's a huge wicket for Paarl Royals there because Josh Butler has been in fantastic form in this tournament so far. He's already started to walk. I think they've gone upstairs to the third umpire. He's not even willing to watch the replay. He's lost his balance there. Yes, the keeper has taken the bails off, so it will be out. Fortune, beyond Fortune, gets the breakthrough for the Paarl Royals. Josh Butler has been dismissed here. So out is the decision on the big screen, and the second wicket goes down for the Durban Supergiants. It is Josh Butler on his way back to the pavilion after scoring just 3 runs from 9 balls, and Durban Supergiants in a little bit of trouble here, 38 for 2 after 5 overs. So David Bedingham is the new batter to the crease for the Durban Supergiants. There's another bowling change. Sikandar Raza. Sikandar Raza is the new bowler into the attack, and Bedingham and Markram hits it down the ground and picks up another single to start the over. So David Bedingham is back on strike. It's another quicker ball, and David Bedingham flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. This time again flicked away by Markram down towards deep mid wicket. 3 singles to start this over. Bedingham looking to flick it away, gets the edge of the bat towards point, and another dot ball. Another dot ball from Sikandar Raza. 2 more deliveries left in this over. David Bedingham has been in and around the team for quite a long time now. Another quicker ball. Bedingham punches it down the ground to long on, picks up another single. Last ball of the over is flicked away again by Markram down towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. So 5 runs came from that over and the power play has been completed. Durban Supergiants are 43 for 2 after 6 overs. So DSG are 43 for 2 after 6 overs and it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout and there's a bowling change here. Asha Tribe is the new bowler into the attack now for the Paarl Royals. A handy off spinner. Hayden Markram is on strike. And straight away Markram tries it down the ground to long off and picks up another single to start the over. This time again a fuller delivery. Bedingham drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. Full on the pads again. Markram flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single as well. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Punched down the ground by Bedingham. At the moment taking singles. Both these batters. That's another full delivery. Markram drives it down the ground to long on for another single. 5 singles in this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over, and Bedingham drives it past that fielder at covers towards deep extra covers. They'll push for 2 here. And yes, Bedingham picks up another couple of runs to finish the over. So 7 runs came from that over. 50 comes up for Durban Supergiants. They are now 50 for 2 after 7 overs. So I think Delano Potgieter is the new bowler into the attack now for the Paarl Royals. A decent bowler is Delano Potgieter. Aidan Markram is on strike. Here's Potgieter. It's on the pads. It's flicked away by Markram down the ground to long on. And picks up another single to start the over. It's on the pads again, and Bedingham flicks it away towards long on and picks up another single. So 2 singles to start this over. Markram is back on strike. It's on the pads again. Markram again flicks it away towards long on for another single. 3 singles to start this over. They're doing this every over now, both these batters. Take singles continuously. Bedingham is on strike. Slow ball, and it's defended back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Potgieter. Two more deliveries left in this over. 3 runs from this over so far. It's a short ball. He pulls it away. Pulls it away towards fine leg, and Bedingham picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Aidan Markram back on strike. And that's driven again by Markram towards covers and picks up another single to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over, and Durban Supergiants are now 55 for 2 after 8 overs. So Sikandar Razak, Asha Tribe continuing into his second over, and Markram flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. Another quicker delivery, and Bedingham flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Markram goes down the ground. Long off is there. Good fielding at long off. Good fielding at long off, and Markram picks up another couple of runs here. This time it's full on the pads, flicked away again by Markram, down towards long on, and they are pushing for 2 as well. Another couple of runs here for Aidan Markram. That's a quicker ball, cut away, finds the gap, that'll be 4. Finally a boundary after a long time here for Aidan Markram. Little bit of width on offer there from Asha Tribe, and Markram found the gap beautifully. Last ball of the over. Markram goes straight, but hits it back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over from Asha Tribe, and Durban Supergiants are now 65 for 2 after 9 overs. The new bowler into the attack now for the Paarl Royals is none other than Dan Lawrence. Can bowl a few overs. Bedingham on strike. Goes for the reverse sweep towards deep extra covers, and will push for 2 more. Yeah, a couple of runs to start the over. The second ball of the over, and that's punched away again by Bedingham towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Aiden Markram is back on strike. It's tossed up. Markram goes inside out, and it's one bounce to deep extra covers. Aiden Markram picks up another single there. Nicely tossed up there by Dan Lawrence. Markram looking to go inside out over extra covers. Very lucky that the ball landed safely. And now David Bedingham is back on strike. Another quicker delivery there, and Bedingham flicks it away towards deep mid wicket. A little bit of a fumble there, but in the end collected well. Bedingham picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Markram is back on strike. Another quicker ball. Markram flicks it away. Down the ground to long on. They're going to push for 2, I think. And yep, good running between the wickets from Aiden Markram. Another couple of runs for him. One more delivery left in this over. So last ball of the over coming up. And that's flicked away again by Markram towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to finish the over. Good over from Lawrence. 8 runs came from that over. And the Durban Supergiants are 73 for 2 after 10 overs. So 10 more overs left in this innings. Beyond Fortune is continuing into his last over now. Aiden Markram is on strike. It's a quicker ball and Markram punches it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. Quicker ball again. Bedingham cuts it away straight to point. Another dot ball from Fortune. It's been some good bowling from Paarl Royals so far. Not conceding many boundaries. That's a good sign. This time again, Bedingham hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Well, Markram swings again leg side towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single. This is good bowling here. Just 3 singles in this over. Still 2 balls left. I just feel that Dan Lawrence is a really good addition to this team actually. Another quicker ball. Bedingham flicks it away towards long on. and picks up another single here. 4 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over, and that's a quicker ball again. Markram flicks it away towards long on and picks up another single to finish the over. So 5 runs came from that over, and Durban Supergiants are now 78 for 2 after 11 overs. So 9 overs left in this innings. So Sikandar Raza now continuing into the attack, and Markram goes straight down the ground, all the way for 6 over long on. Beautifully picked up the length there, deposited over long on for another 6 here. In fact, the first 6 for Aiden Markram in this innings, moves into the 40s now with that 6. Second ball of the over coming up. Oh, appeal for LBW there. But it's hit down the ground to long on and picks up another single by Markram. I don't know what they were appealing for. Off the middle of the bat down the ground there from Markram. Bedingham is back on strike. Quicker ball. Bedingham drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Sikandar Raza. Bedingham goes big. He sliced it in the air. Oh, it lands 1 bounce to the field right deep, extra covers. And Bedingham picks up another single. It's been a struggle actually for Bedingham. He's faced 18 balls, scored only 16 runs. Needs to improve his strike rate a little bit. But he's hanging around with Aiden Markram. This partnership now, 48 from 40 balls between Bedingham and Markram. And Markram goes straight. Goes all the way again. What a clean shot. Again from Aiden Markram. Straight down the ground for 6. Second 6 in this over from Markram. Moves to 49 now with that 6. 14 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over. And Markram drives it towards covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 14 runs came from that over. And let this thing get over. Yeah, 14 runs came from that over, and Durban Supergiants are now 92 for 2 after 12 overs. So Mujibur Rahman is back into the attack now. David Bedingham is on strike. And hello and goodbye, says David Bedingham to the cricket ball as it's gone way back into the grass banks. What a way to welcome back Mujibur Rahman into the attack. 6 to start the over. And finally, David Bedingham gets his first 6 in this innings. Another quicker ball, and Bedingham punches it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Mujibur Rahman. This time punched down the ground by Bedingham towards long on. Picks up another single. Another quicker ball again. Markram punches it down the ground to long on. Picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Let's cut away. Straight to point. 100 comes up actually for Durban Supergiants. 100 comes up in 12.4. 100 comes up in 12.5 overs. Still 1 ball left in this over. Last ball of the over coming up. And it's driven again by Bedingham towards covers, and another dot ball to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Mujibur Rahman. And the Durban Supergiants are 100 for 2 after 13 overs. Seven overs left in this innings. Nkobani Mokoena is back into the attack now for the Paarl Royals. He'll be bowling the 14th over. Aidan Markram is back on strike. And Markram gives himself room and hits it towards covers, slices it towards covers, and picks up another single to start the over. fact, I haven't updated the scores yet. Yep, they have. Single taken now. Bedingham goes high in the air. Lands safely once again. How lucky has David Bedingham been today? Picks up another single here. Gives a strike back to Aidan Markram. This time again, Markram gives himself room, flicks it away towards deep mid-wicket. The push for 2, I think. A little bit of a fumble there at deep mid-wicket, and Markram picks up another couple of runs. He's played a fantastic knock here, Aidan Markram, 53 from 37 balls, with 2 boundaries and 2 sixers, at a strike rate of 143.24. This time Markram goes straight down the ground. It's all the way for 6. Beautifully hit through the line again from Markram. It's in the slot from McCoyna. Much needed 6 here for Durban Supergiants as they begin to accelerate. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's a short ball. Markram looking to uppercut it. Not able to make connection. Another dot ball from McCoyna. One more delivery left in this over. And can the Durban Supergiants get themselves to 170, 180 from here? The last ball of the over, and Markram flicks it away again down the ground. Long on will come in. Markram will push for 2. That's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Aidan Markram to finish that over. So 12 runs came from that over, and Durban Supergiants are now 112 for 2 after 14 overs. So 6 more overs left in this innings. Durban Supergiants looking to push towards 150, 160. So Mujibur Rahman now back into the attack, and Bedingham pulls him away. One bounce to deep mid-wicket and picks up another single to start the over. So Aidan Markram is back on strike. Ooh, Makram pulls out there. So Mujib has to reload that one. Makram comes down the wicket, looks to swing it leg side, hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Bedingham hits it away leg side. Oh, in fact, he's been taken. That's a great catch. Mujib strikes again. Bedingham looking to go for the big shot. Has found the fielder there. And finally, the Paarl Royals have broken this partnership. A good partnership of 76 from 57 balls. And Mujib gets his man. Pulled it. Well, alright, it was a really good shot. But the fielder at long on, making no mistake in that. So, the third wicket goes down for the Durban Supergiants. David Bedingham is out after scoring 25 runs from 26 balls. And Durban Supergiants are now 114 for 3 after 14.3 overs. Heinrich Klaasen is the new batter to the crease for the Durban Supergiants. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Klaasen has been out of form in this tournament so far, hasn't scored that many runs, but he has shown glimpses of his power hitting. He has shown glimpses of him being able to clear the boundary at consistent intervals. This time it's flicked away by Klaasen towards deep mid wicket and gets off the mark with the single. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Mujib has got 2 for today. Has been a little short of wickets in this tournament. That's driven again by Makram towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Not a bad over at all from Mujib. The last ball of the over coming up. Another quicker ball and Klaasen punches it down the ground. Will pick up another single to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over, including the wicket of David Bedingham. Durban Supergiants are now 117 for 3 after 15 overs. So 5 overs left in this innings. It's also the time for the strategic timeout. So 5 more overs left in this innings. We come to the end of the strategic timeout, and Sikandar Raza is back into the attack. Ooh, and that's driven back to the bowler. Again, a dot ball to start the over. Hendrik Klaasen is on strike. Gives himself room, goes inside out, over extra covers for 6. That's the best of Hendrik Klaasen. What a shot that is, over extra covers. Much needed 6 here for the Durban Supergiants as they look to accelerate towards the end of this innings. First 6 for Klaasen. This time another quicker ball, and Klaasen hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Driven down the ground again, back to the bowler again. Another dot ball from Sikandar Raza. Two more deliveries left in this over. Round arm from Sikandar Raza, flicked away by Markram towards long on. Now pushing for 2 here, that's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Aiden Markram. The last ball of the over coming up. Markram pulls out, has an issue behind the bowler there. The last ball of the over, and Markram hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over, and Durban Supergiants are now 127 for 3 after 16 overs. So 4 more overs left in this innings. Nkobani Mokoena is back into the attack. He still has 2 overs left. I guess he'll bowl the 17th and the 19th over. Aiden Markram is on strike, batting on 66 from 45 balls. Here's Mokoena. Oh, edged and taken beautifully, caught by the wicketkeeper. I think he was shaping up to go to his left side there, but then dived and took the catch towards his right side. Good game awareness, good presence of mind, and good reflexes to straight away switch to the other side and then take the catch. And once again, it's this young bowler Mokoena who is unstoppable in this tournament for Paarl Royals. Picks up an important wicket here because Aiden Markram was looking really good, could have been more dangerous towards the end of this innings. Has nicked one through to the keeper behind the stumps. So the fourth wicket goes down here for the Durban Supergiants. Aidan Markram is out after a fantastic knock of 66 from 46 balls. And Durban Supergiants are now 127 for 4 after 16.1 overs. So Liam Livingston is the new batter to the crease for the Durban Supergiants. Second ball of the over coming up from Mokoena. And it's driven again by Livingston towards deep extra covers. And gets off the mark with a single straight away. So Heinrich Klaasen is back on strike. Third ball of the over coming up. Short ball again. Klaasen goes for the full shot. But it's too high. So the umpire gives it as a wide. Mokoena has to reload that one again. So 4 more deliveries left in this over. This time it's a full delivery and Klaasen drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Liam Livingston is back on strike. Oh, Livingston moves across the stumps, but that's too wide outside the off stump from Mokoena. They'll even check for the no ball, I think, because if you bowl it outside the pitch, then it will be given as a no ball. So you need to be wary of that as a bowler. Well, I think he has bowled it outside the pitch there, in all honesty. So that should be a no ball. Yep, it is. No ball signalled by the umpire. No ball and a free hit. That's not a good news at all for Durban for the Paarl Royals. The free hit delivery coming up. Liam Livingston moves across his stumps. Gets it in the slot. He puts it into the crowd for 6. Over long off. Slot ball there from Mokoena. The free hit delivery. And Livingston pounces on it. Picks up his first 6. The Durban Supergiants are getting a good finish here. And he goes again. This time it's on the pads, and Liam Livingston plays like a helicopter kind of a shot. Puts it into the crowd over deep mid-wicket. Back-to-back sixes from this English explosive hitter named Liam Livingston. So one more delivery left in this over. Liam Livingston is 13 from just 4 balls. What clean hitting it is. So last ball of the over coming up from McCoyna. Liam Livingston is on strike. A little bit of delay here, a little bit of discussion going on. So last ball of the over coming up. That's a good Yorker there. Livingston drives it towards covers and picks up another single to finish the over. 17 runs came from that over, and 17 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Aidan Markram. And Durban Supergiants are now 144 for 4 after 17 overs. So 3 more overs left in this innings. How much can Durban Supergiants muster? Can they get past 180? Yesterday we saw Pretoria Capitals. They got above 180 and then put all kinds of pressure on MI Cape Town in the run chase, defended the total. Can the Durban Supergiants do the same thing? Delano Potgieter back into the attack now. And that's a full toss. Livingston hits it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. So Hendrik Klaasen is back on strike. Oh, swings and misses. There's another dot ball from Delano Potgieter. The third ball of the over coming up. Klaasen pulls it away leg side and in vacant spaces, one bounce and into the boundary for 4. 2 shots from Potgieter and it's meet entering for Klaasen towards that deep square leg area. Picks up another boundary. that's a full delivery, looking to flick it away leg side, gets it on the pads. They'll pick up another single. It will be one leg byes, I think. One leg byes it will be. Liam Livingston is back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. $150 comes up for the Durban Supergiants. $150 comes up in just 17.4 overs. Ooh, that's a short ball. Livingston lets it go. It's too high, I guess. So the umpire gives it as a wide, and Podgeter has to reload that one again. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. And Livingston goes big, over extra covers, all the way for 6. Can't bowl there in the slot to him during this stage of an innings. Liam Livingston is so strong. Didn't get it off the middle of the bat by any stretch there, but still sailed all the way for 6. That's the power of Liam Livingston. Last ball of the over is a full toss. It's dispatched away by Livingston towards deep square leg for 4. 6 followed by a 4 to finish that over. An expensive over from Delano Podgeter. 17 runs came from that over. And Durban Supergiants are now 161 for 4 after 18 overs. So 2 more overs left in this innings. Moneyball saver most dot balls this match. It's Mujibur Rahman and Beyond Fortune, who have bowled 7 dot balls each. 2 more overs left in this innings now. So Mujibur Rahman back into the attack, starts with a dot ball. Klaasen looking for the big shot, missing it. Again a dot ball to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. Oh, goes for the cut shot again, misses it again. 2 dot balls to start. Good start here from Mujib. Pressure on Klaasen. Third ball of the over coming up. Oh, full delivery. Klaasen hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. So Liam Livingston is back on strike. Klaasen moves across the stumps, sweeps it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. 2 singles in this over, still 2 balls left. This time Klaasen goes towards deep extra covers. Coming back for a second here. That's a fantastic running between the wickets. maximizing on a little bit of a misfield in the deep. Picks up another couple of runs. But still an excellent over from Mujibur Rahman. Just 4 runs from this over. Still 1 ball left. Economy has been brilliant today from Mujib. Last ball of the over. And Klaasen hits it down the ground again. Towards long off for another single to finish the over. What an over from Mujibur Rahman. Just 5 runs came from that over. Mujib finishes with 2 for 22 from his 4 overs at an economy of 5.50. And Durban Supergiants are now 166 for 4 after 19 overs. So 1 more over left in this innings. So Nukobani Mokoena is going to be bowling the last over for the Paarl Royals. Heinrich Klaasen is going to be on strike. Pressure on Mokoena, I would think. That's driven away by Klaasen towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. So Liam Livingston is back on strike. Oh, that's a wide down the leg side. Keeper fumbles it as well. And they've also picked up a quick single. So wide plus the single here. So 2 extra runs to the total. And Mokoena has to reload that one again. So Klaasen is back on strike. The second ball of the over coming up once again from Mokoena. And that's guided away over the top of that fielder there at third man, and that races away for 4. That's much needed. Boundaries have dried up for a while now. Klaasen picks up another boundary. And they've gone past 170 with that boundary. 4 more deliveries left. So partnership now 46 from 19 balls between Heinrich Klaasen and Liam Livingston. 4 more deliveries left in this innings. Third ball of the over coming up. And he goes big down the ground. That is exactly what he can do. It's gone all the way for 6 from Klaasen. Pick the slow ball. Towards the back of the length delivery from Mokoena, not the length to bowl. When you're bowling the last over of an innings, particularly to a destructive hitter like Klaasen, he puts it down the ground for 6. 50 partnership comes up between these two batters. Partnership of 52 from 20 balls. And this time, you're looking to flick it away. It's up in the air. Keeper will come underneath it, takes the catch. And Mokoena strikes back. After conceding the 4 and a 6, he gets the wicket of Klaasen, who has to go back, and more importantly, it's a wicket and it's also a dot ball as well. As Klaasen is walking back here, looking to, I think it was the full toss from Mokoena. Klaasen looking to flick it away leg side, only managing to get the top edge. Simple catch by the wicket keeper behind the stumps. Mokoena gets his second wicket. Henrik Klaasen is out after scoring 29 runs from 18 balls, and Durban Supergiants are now 179 for 5 after 19.4 overs. So Evan Jones is the new batter to the crease. Only 2 more deliveries left in this innings. Another power hitter is Evan Jones. This season, Evan Jones has scored 98 runs in 8 matches. Strike rate of 125. Here we go, 5th ball of the over coming up. Evan Jones on strike. Oh, that's pulled away again by Jones. Down towards long on, and gets off the mark with a single. Gives the strike back to Livingston. They have got to that 180 that I was talking about. Well, yesterday Pretoria Capitals also got past 180. Today Durban Supergiants have got to 180. Could this be a winning score? Batting first. I think it could be a winning score in Paarl actually, in all honesty. Last ball of the innings coming up. Liam Livingston goes big down the ground, up in the air, all the way for 6, straight down the ground. What a way to finish the innings. It's Liam Livingston. Finishes with a 6. 20 runs came from the last over. And the Durban Supergiants have got the best finish possible. Last 5 overs, 64 runs have been scored. At the loss of 2 wickets for the Durban Supergiants. 20 runs came from the last over. And the Durban Supergiants finished their 20 overs on 186 for 5 at the end of their 20 overs. It should be a match-winning total according to my POV. Once again bowling it in the slot. Mokoena, I think, showing his inexperience there towards the end. You cannot bowl in the slot like that. These batters are so strong, they'll put you into the crowd if you bowl it there. Particularly a destructive hitter like Liam Livingston. That is where he wants the ball to be bowled. And that is where he will keep on hitting you all day long. Straight down the ground for 6. And what a way to finish the innings actually for Durban Supergiants. They need to win every game from now. They are also in a must-win kind of a situation because they have had 3 washouts, unfortunately. So they need to keep on winning to give themselves a chance to get into the playoffs. And I think that is what they are planning to do here. A fantastic batting performance today, led by Aidan Markram, who scored 66 runs from 46 balls with 2 boundaries and 3 sixers. At a strike rate of 143.48. Sunil Narayan gave a blistering start, as he always does for KKR as well in the IPL. He scored 22 from 11 balls with 3 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 200. And in the end, David Bedingham and Klaasen did the consolidation role in the middle, and Liam Livingston unbeaten on 32 from just 10 balls with 1 boundary and 4 sixers at a strike rate of 320. Beast hitting from Liam Livingston towards the end. And as far as the Paarl Royals bowlers are concerned, pick of the bowlers today for Paarl Royals was Mujibur Rahman with 2 for 22 in his 4 overs. But unfortunately, all the other bowlers were taken to the cleaners. Mokoena also picked up 2 wickets, but he conceded 56 runs in his 4 overs today. And Beyond Fortune also bowled really well, 1 for 32 in his 4 overs. There were no wickets to any of the other bowlers for the Paarl Royals. So it's going to be a huge ask this. The Paarl Royals will need 187 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here. The Paarl Royals need 187 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs. Both the openers are out in the middle for the Paarl Royals. Luandre Pretorius and Asha Tribe are opening the batting for the Paarl Royals. And Ethan Bosch is opening the bowling for Durban Supergiants. All in readiness. First ball of the run chase. Ooh, and that's too wide, I think. Pretorius lets it go. Isn't that too wide? No signal from the umpire so far. No, it's not too wide actually. It's within the off stump only. So that's why it won't be given as a wide. Second ball of the over coming up. And Pretorius drives it down the ground to mid-off and gets off the mark with a single. Well, the first delivery looks to be 4 byes actually, because the keeper missed it. There was a boundary there and then a single. Now third ball of the over coming up. Asha Tribe hits it down the ground to mid-on. Another dot ball from Ethan Bosch. This time it's on the pads. Asha Tribe flicks it away towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. Luandre Pretorius back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, and that's a full delivery again. Pretorius drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Ethan Bosch. So last ball of the over coming up. And it's full and on the pads, flicked away by Pretorius towards deep mid-wicket. And picks up another single to finish the over. So 7 runs came from that first over. And Paarl Royals are now 7 without loss after 1 over. Sunil Narayan now coming around the wicket to Pretorius, and Pretorius flicks it away. It's in the gap. Mid-wicket fielder does well, and Pretorius picks up another single to start the over. Sunil Narayan straight away brought into the attack in the power play itself by Durban Supergiants. That's a good move by them. Another quicker delivery, and Asha Tribe punches it down the ground to long on. Picks up another single. Shot this time, pulled away by Pretorius. That's all the way for 6. A flat 6 from Luandre Pretorius. Dragged it down there. Normally you don't see those kind of loose deliveries from Sunil Narayan. But there was a loose delivery and Pretorius has hit the first 6 in this innings. This time Pretorius flicks it away leg side and picks up another single. Asha Tribe now back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And Tribe gives himself room, flicks it away leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Last ball of the over. And Pretorius flicks it away again towards mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. So 11 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are now 18 without loss after 2 overs. So both the remaining matches for the Durban Supergiants are against Paarl Royals. They're playing today, and then the remaining match is also against Paarl Royals. They need to win both of them if they want to qualify for the playoffs. Here's David Vise now. And Leandre Pretorius comes down the wicket, flicks it away towards deep mid wicket for 4 to start the over. On the pads there by David Vise. Beautifully flicked away again by Leandre Pretorius. Starts the over with a boundary. The second ball of the over coming up. That's flicked away again by Pretorius down the ground to long on. And picks up another single. So Asha Tribe is back on strike. bowled him here. Big shot attempted by Asha Tribe. Inside edged it back onto his stumps. And David Wiesek provides the breakthrough for the Durban Supergiants. A wild heave hole from Asha Tribe. Very uncharacteristic of him. And he's got the inside edge back onto his middle stump. And a much needed wicket for the Durban Supergiants. David Wiesek gets his first wicket of the day. Celebrates as well. Paarl Royals have lost an early wicket. Asha Tribe is out after scoring 3 runs from 5 balls, and Paarl Royals are now 23 for 1 after 2.3 overs. So Dan Lawrence is the new batter to the crease for the Paarl Royals. Coming in at number 3, a very, very good batter when he gets going. A required run rate is 9.37 for now. So these kind of run chases can become very, very tricky as the chase goes on. The 4th ball of the over coming up from Wiesek. And it's defended on the front foot by Lawrence towards covers. Another dot ball from Wiesek. The 2 more deliveries left in this over. And Lawrence goes big. What a way to get off the mark. All the way for 6. Over long on. In the slot there from David Wiesek. And Dan Lawrence. Welcome to SA20 cricket. Hits it all the way for 6. Over long on. Gets off the mark with a 6. So last ball of the over coming up. Dan Lawrence is still on strike. Oh, looking to flick it away there, Dan Lawrence. Unable to make connection. And another dot ball to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Asha Tribe. And Paarl Royals are now 29 for 1 after 3 overs. So Simon Harmer is the new bowler into the attack now for Durban Supergiants. And that's on the pads. Luandre Pretorius flicks it away towards mid-wicket and picks up another single to start the over. Ooh, that's another quicker delivery. And Dan Lawrence drives it down the ground to long on. And picks up another single. comes down the wicket this time, Pretorius, and hits it towards covers, straight to the fielder at covers. Another dot ball from Harmer. Fourth ball of the over. Ooh, another quicker ball there. Harmer always bowls it beautifully. And Pretorius comes down the wicket, flicks it away, picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Dan Lawrence is back on strike. That's on the pads again. Lawrence flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up a couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets from Dan Lawrence. Another couple of runs for him. Harmer failed to collect that delivery there. Needed to collect it and take the bails off. Last ball of the over. And that's pulled away by Lawrence towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to finish the over. So 6 runs came from that over, and Paarl Royals are now 35 for 1 after 4 overs. So Ethan Bosch is back into the attack now for the Durban Supergiants. Dan Lawrence is on strike. Ethan Bosch coming over the wicket. And Lawrence drives it straight to point. Again a dot ball to start the over from Ethan Bosch. This time comes down the wicket, drives it straight to covers though. 2 dot balls to start this over from Ethan Bosch. This time it's full again. Lawrence drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Required run rate 9.74. Luandre Pretorius is back on strike, an aggressive player normally. That's a short ball, pulls it in the air. Pretorius, I don't think he's got enough on it. The fielder dives forward, takes the catch at deep mid wicket, and Durban Supergiants get another. It was the short ball. I think it was planned beautifully there, that short ball. And Luandre Pretorius has fallen for the trap. And hold out at deep mid wicket there. Ethan Bosch gets the breakthrough. Paarl Royals lose their second wicket. Luandre Pretorius is gone after scoring 18 runs from 14 balls. And Paarl Royals are now 36 for 2 after 4.4 overs. So Ruben Herman is the new batter to the crease for the Paarl Royals. 2 more deliveries left in this over. So almost 2 new batters at the crease now for the Paarl Royals. Dan Lawrence obviously has faced 9 balls, scored 11 runs, but Ruben Herman now on strike. And that's back of the length. Ruben Herman defends it towards third man and picks up another single. He gets off the mark with the single, Ruben Herman. Last ball of the over. That's a wide down the leg side from Ethan Bosch. Has to reload that one again. So at this same stage, the Durban Supergiants were 38 for 1, Paarl Royals are 38 for 2. That's driven down the ground again by Dan Lawrence, who was long on and picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over, and Paarl Royals are now 39 for 2 after 5 overs. Simon Harmer continuing into his second over here. Dan Lawrence is on strike. That's a full delivery. And Lawrence hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. Ruben Herman is back on strike now. That's a short ball. It's pulled away by Ruben Herman down the ground for a boundary. Too short there from Simon Harmer. And dispatched by Ruben Herman down the ground. That's the best of Ruben Herman. Picks up his first boundary in this innings. And this time again, Ruben Herman heads it leg side down the ground to mid-on and picks up another single. So Dan Lawrence is back on strike. Oh, goes for a sweep, uphill for LBW there. Very, very dangerous shot to be attempting there by Dan Lawrence, playing across the line to a straight delivery. Can be trapped in front. Pressure building on the chasing team now. And this time another quicker delivery. Dan Lawrence drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. That's short and pulled away by Herman. Has it gone all the way? Need to see that. Need to check. Yes, it has gone all the way for 6. 50 comes up for Paarl Royals. A 6 to finish the over. 13 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are now 52 for 2 after 6 overs after the power play. So the power play has been completed. 14 overs left, 135 runs needed for the Paarl Royals to win this game. Another bowling change here. Noor Ahmed, the dynamic Afghanistan Chinaman bowler, is into the attack for the Durban Supergiants. That's a quicker ball and Lawrence flicks it away leg side towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Start the over. Ruben Herman is back on strike. The second ball of the over coming up. Ruben Herman on strike. Quicker delivery down the leg side given as a wide by the umpire. So Noor Ahmed has to reload that one again. That's pulled away leg side by Noor Ahmed towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Short and wide, Dan Lawrence cuts it away. Oh, a little bit of fumble, misfield there at point. And Dan Lawrence picks up another single. And Ruben Herman drives it away towards deep point. It's in the gap. It'll race away for 4. Beautifully placed by Ruben Herman. Picks up his second boundary in this innings. 2 more deliveries left in this over. That's another quicker delivery fired down the leg side. He's bowling it so quick, is Noor Ahmed. The ball is going down the leg side. Needs to be a little careful. Last ball of the over, fifth ball of the over, and that's on the pads again, flicked away by Ruben Herman towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So Dan Lawrence back on strike, last ball of the over coming up. And that's punched away by Lawrence towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to finish the over. So 11 runs came from that over from Noor Ahmed, and Paarl Royals are now 63 for 2 after 7 overs. Sunil Narayan is back into the attack now for the Durban Supergiants. Dan Lawrence is on strike. That's flicked away by Lawrence towards towards long on, and picks up another single to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up, round the wicket to Herman, and Herman drives it down the ground again to long off and picks up another single. And Lawrence again goes down the ground, long on, and picks up another single here. This time Herman pulls it away towards deep mid wicket, picks up another single here. 4 singles in this over, conceded by Sunil Narayan. So 2 more deliveries left. Ooh, that's a wide down the leg side. Attempted quicker delivery. And Sunil Narayan has to reload that one again. That's driven again towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Just 6 runs from this over, still 1 ball left. Required run rate now 9.70. And Paarl Royals are now 70 for 2 after 8 overs, and it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout. Noor Ahmed again continuing into his second over. And Ruben Herman flicks it away towards mid-wicket. And another dot ball to start the over. Another quicker ball. Flicked away again by Ruben Herman down the ground to long on. And picks up another single. So Dan Lawrence is back on strike. Short and wide this time, cut away again towards deep extra covers. And Dan Lawrence picks up another single. Ooh, quicker ball, goes for the cut shot. Ruben Herman not able to make connection. Another dot ball from Noor Ahmed. Required run rate 10.15. This time on the pads, flicked away again by Ruben Herman towards deep square leg. And picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. That's cut away again by Dan Lawrence towards extra covers and picks up another single to finish the over. Excellent over from Noor Ahmed. Just 4 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are now 74 for 2 after 9 overs. Simon Harmer now back into the attack, and Dan Lawrence comes down the wicket, hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Ruben Herman back on strike. It's flatter delivery. Again flicked away by Herman. Wanted 2 there but can't get it. Another single for Ruben Herman. Oh, this time he goes big. Lawrence over extra covers for 6. Much needed there. It was always on the cards, wasn't it? From Dan Lawrence. Clears the boundary. And that will release some pressure for the Paarl Royals. This time Lawrence picks up another single. Now Ruben Herman back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Another quicker ball and Ruben Herman hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Oh, that's a full delivery again from Harmer. Dan Lawrence flicks it away. Oh, the fielder slided there. And Dan Lawrence picks up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over from Simon Harmer. And at the halfway mark of this innings, Paarl Royals are 85 for 2 after 10 overs. So 10 overs left, 102 runs needed. Paarl Royals are currently at 4th position. If they win this game, they might jump up to 2nd position in the points table. At the moment, Pretoria Capitals are at the top of the table with 4 wins from 8 matches with one no result. They have 3 wins in a row, Pretoria Capitals. They are really doing well. Liam Livingston is the new bowler into the attack. But Lawrence goes big, leg side, deep mid wicket. Oh, it's over him. Over him. Over deep mid wicket for 6. This is exactly what Dan Lawrence can do. He picks up his 3rd 6 in his innings and a 6 to start the over here for the Paarl Royals. This time short and wide, cut away again by Lawrence. That's 4 more. 6 followed by a 4 to start the over. Dan Lawrence is beginning to look dangerous here for the Paarl Royals. He did this in the ILT20 earlier this month. Even before this month he did this. And now he's performing here for Paarl Royals in the SA20. He's a very dangerous batter as Dan Lawrence moves into the 40s now. Goes in the air again. A fielder coming underneath it, puts it down. Goodness me. Goodness gracious me, he's put it down. Could that be the match? Hayden Markram, normally one of the safest hands you'll ever see in international cricket or any form of cricket. One of the best fielders for South Africa or any team that he plays for, has put it down there. Once again, Lawrence going for the slog sway, but this time not getting hold of it. You need to take your catches when they matter, otherwise the batters will make you pay. Picks up another single. Now Ruben Herman is back on strike. Oh my word. It's on the pads, swept away straight to fine leg. Another dot ball from Livingston. This time it's flicked away by Herman. They'll push for 2, I think. Yes, good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs for Ruben Herman. And this is turning out to be a fantastic partnership here for the Paarl Royals. 13 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Dan Lawrence, you little beauty. What a player he is. Seriously. 42 from just 28 balls for Lawrence. Last ball of the over. And now Herman goes straight. Goes all the way for 6. Adding insult to injury, another 6 to finish the over. So 19 runs came from that over from Liam Livingston, and Paarl Royals are now 104 for 2 after 11 overs. So 9 overs left, 83 needed for the Paarl Royals. Partnership of 68 from 38 balls now between Ruben Herman and Dan Lawrence. What a partnership this is. Sunil Narayan now, he still has 2 overs left, continuing into his 3rd over. Dan Lawrence will be on strike. Suddenly now required run rate is only 9.22. Liam Livingston performed really well with the bat. He's given it away with the ball. Don't know what to say. Here's Sunil Narayan. Quicker delivery. Dan Lawrence flicks it away towards deep mid wicket. They're going to push for 2, I think. No, they are not. Just a single to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. Ruben Herman back on strike. Narayan coming around the wicket. Herman goes big. It's high in the air. How far has he gone? Far enough. Clears long on. What clean striking this is. Both these batters matching shot for shot. Ruben Herman this time with another monstrous 6 over long on. And now just 76 more runs needed now from 52 balls. Well, I think they've lost the ball here, trying to change the ball. What a partnership this has been between 2 youngsters, Dan Lawrence and Ruben Herman. A fantastic partnership. .76 needed from 52 balls now for the Paarl Royals. Should be gettable. That catch drop from Aiden Markram, how costly will that be? That's the big question. Oh, it's a quicker ball, and Ruben Herman has gone off the edge towards point and picks up another single. Lawrence is back on strike. Oh, and Narayan stops in his follow through there. Could we see another thriller in the SA20 today also? 8 runs have come from this over. It's flicked away again by Lawrence down the ground to long on and picks up another single. Oh, another quicker delivery there, and Ruben Herman defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Sunil Narayan. 74 needed from 49 balls now. Required run rate 9.06. Last ball of the over. And Ruben Herman drives it again towards point and picks up another quick single to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over, and Paarl Royals are now 114 for 2 after 12 overs. So Noor Ahmed is back into the attack. He still has 2 overs left. Very rarely you would see Noor Ahmed going wicketless in a match. He's normally a wicket machine, but he hasn't taken a wicket till now. Ruben Herman is on strike. It's a short ball pulled away by Ruben Herman towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. And Lawrence goes for the reverse sweep, gets it past point. That's 4 more. What shots this guy is playing here. Dan Lawrence going for the switch hit reverse sweep. Picks up another boundary. His second boundary in this innings. Moves to 48 now from just 31 balls. And now the equation down to 68 needed from 46 balls for the Paarl Royals. Another quicker delivery. Dan Lawrence punches it on the back foot towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Moves to 49 now. Nearing a half century here. What a player, what a knock this has been from Dan Lawrence. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Goes for a sweep, uphill for LBW. Impact is outside the line, I guess. Impact is outside the line, so it will be not out. They'll have a discussion though. But the impact is outside the line. And we'll go for it. Durban Supergiants are going for the review. But it looks as though it was outside the line for me. Maybe a little bit of bat involved as well. Went for the sweep there. Yeah, there's glove involved in that, so it will be not out. Review more out of desperation for the Durban Supergiants there. Not out it will be. There's glove involved in that. I don't know what they are having a look going forward. Should be not out. a spike as the ball hits the glove. So yep, not out is the decision, and Durban Supergiants have lost their review. This partnership will continue. It's already the partnership is 84 from 48 balls between these two batters. Ruben Herman and Dan Lawrence both in the 40s now. Ruben Herman is batting on 42. Dan Lawrence batting on 49. Fifth ball of the over coming up. Another quicker delivery, and that's punched away by Ruben Herman towards covers, and picks up another single here. One more delivery left in this over. Dan Lawrence on 49. Can he get to his half century? Deserves a half century today. He's got a lifeline as well. Catch was put down at deep mid wicket there. Noor Ahmed now coming around the wicket. That's flicked away by Dan Lawrence, and he gets to his maiden SA20 half century. Outstanding knock from Daniel Lawrence. 50 from just 33 balls with 2 boundaries and 3 sixers at a strike rate of 151.52. Outstanding knock this under pressure, but he knows that the job is only half done. He still needs 65 to win from the last 7 overs for the Paarl Royals, and this partnership 86 from 50 balls between Ruben Herman and Dan Lawrence. 8 runs came from that over, and the Paarl Royals are now 122 for 2 after 13 overs. Simon Harmer back into the attack, and Ruben Herman. So Dan Lawrence picks up another couple of runs to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. Lawrence gives himself room, cuts it away, straight to covers. Another dot ball from Harmer. Shot this time, pulled again towards deep mid wicket. Oh, good fielding at deep mid wicket, and Lawrence picks up another couple of runs. Short and wide this time, cut away again by Lawrence towards deep extra covers, and picks up another single. 5 runs from this over so far, still 2 balls left. 60 needed from 38 now. Ruben Herman back on strike. If Paarl Royals win this match, they might get closer to confirming qualification for the playoffs. The Durban Supergiants only have 1 match left after this, and even if they win that match, they might not be guaranteed of a playoff spot, because they have been struggling big time. That's cut away by Ruben Herman towards deep extra covers, and picks up another single here. Six runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. Lawrence pulls it away leg side towards deep mid wicket. They'll push for 2, I think. This towards long on actually. Another couple of runs for Lawrence to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Harmer, and Paarl Royals are now 130 for 2 after 14 overs. The 6 overs left, 57 needed. This partnership now 94 from 56 balls between Ruben Herman and Dan Lawrence. two upcoming talents in cricket. Ruben Herman also nearing a half century. Required run rate 9.50. Current run rate 9.29. It's come to that stage of an innings where anything can still happen, although Paarl Royals are ahead because they have 8 wickets in hand in this game now. So Ethan Bosch back into the attack, and that's driven down the ground by Ruben Herman for 4 more to start the over. Over pitching there was Ethan Bosch over pitched there, and Dan Lawrence hitting it straight back down the ground. A boundary to start the over, moves to 48 now with that boundary. This time he punches it down the ground to long on, and Ruben Herman picks up another single, moves to 49 as well. 52 needed from 34. So this partnership now 99 from 58 balls between Ruben Herman and Dan Lawrence. Third ball of the over coming up. Now then, he moves across his stumps, goes huge into the leg side for another 6. Dan Lawrence is unstoppable today. Picks up his 4th 6 in his innings. 100 partnership comes up between these two batters. Partnership of 105 from 59 balls. Lawrence moves to 63 from just 39 balls with 2 boundaries and 4 sixes. Outstanding batting. ...105-run partnership, 3 more deliveries left in this over. What does Durban Supergiants do from here? Remember, this is a must-win game for Durban Supergiants. They only have 1 game after this. They cannot afford to lose this. Otherwise, they'll be out of the tournament. Let's cut away again, straight to the field right point. Another dot ball from Ethan Bosch. Two more deliveries left in this over. Dan Lawrence is on strike. They need to break this partnership here, the Durban Supergiants. 105-run partnership. Paarl Royals were 36 for 2 at one stage when these two batters got together. Ruben Herman and Dan Lawrence. And that's the thing about the Paarl Royals actually. A beautiful comeback actually from Paarl Royals has to be said. They were bowled out for 49 in their very first match in this tournament. And from there they have bounced back, getting closer to the playoff spot. And that's a wide outside the off stump from Ethan Bosch. Wide given by the umpire. So Bosch has to reload that one again. 12 runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left. That's cut away in the air, and the catch is taken at deep extra covers. And finally, the partnership is broken. Not the best of deliveries there from Ethan Bosch, but Lawrence has holed out at deep extra covers. And could that be a twist that the Durban Supergiants wanted? Still 45 needed from 31 balls. Wide outside the off stump there. Lawrence looking to guide it. Looking to place it over the top of the offside, but the deep extra covers fielder taking the catch. I think it's Evan Jones, the fielder, has taken the catch there. And maybe, just maybe, another twist in the tail. But a fantastic knock from Dan Lawrence has come to an end. He's out after scoring 63 runs from 41 balls. And Paarl Royals are now 142 for 3 after 14.5 overs. So will they send in David Miller now? Yes, they have sent in the killer Miller, who always thrives under pressure. He is out to the middle. Can he be the match winner tonight for the Paarl Royals? Dan Lawrence has done his bit. They need a finisher now. If anyone is needed now as a finisher at the crease, it's this man, David Miller. Dan Lawrence was obviously disappointed. A fantastic knock, but he holed out at deep extra covers. But nevertheless, David Miller is here. He could be the match winner today. Coming around the wicket, last ball of the over. Ooh, and that's flicked away. Got hit on the hands, I think. He's nursing with his hands. Picks up a single. David Miller gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. So 13 runs came from that over, including the biggest wicket of Dan Lawrence. And Paarl Royals are now 143 for 3 after 15 overs. So Sunil Narayan now into his last over, coming around the wicket to David Miller. And that's tossed up. Miller drives it down the ground. And Miller drives it towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Ruben Herman is back on strike. This time it's flicked away by Ruben Herman. Down the ground to long on. Picks up a single as half century for Ruben Herman. He's always had that talent. He's always been talked about as a superb batter. And finally, he gets a half century in this tournament, 50 from just 30 balls, with 3 boundaries and 3 sixers at a strike rate of 166.67. Well played. Third ball of the over coming up. And Miller goes big, leg side, fielder there, taken at deep mid wicket. There you go, another wicket goes. This time it's David Miller who was holed out. And what is happening here? Is there any more twists left in this game or what? David Miller is walking back. Fourth wicket goes down for the Paarl Royals. They've lost 2 wickets in quick succession. David Miller, known as a good finisher for the Paarl Royals, unfortunately has holed out at deep mid wicket. Sunil Narine gets the breakthrough. And maybe just a little bit of twist in the tail. David Miller is out for 2. And Paarl Royals are 145 for 4 after 15.3 overs. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout, and Sikandar Raza is the new batter to the crease for the Paarl Royals. Another finisher. 3 more deliveries left in this over from Sunil Narine. Coming over the wicket to Sikandar Raza. Ooh, and that's defended on the front foot. I think it was Pat first for a while. Another dot ball here. And this time it's punched away again, straight to covers. Another dot ball. 1 more delivery left in this over. Now the onus will be on Ruben Herman to do the job here. Last ball of the over. That's flicked away again by Raza, straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball to finish the over. So just 2 runs came from that over, including the wicket of David Miller. And Paarl Royals are now 145 for 4 after 16 overs, needing 42 to win from the last 4 overs. So David Wiese now back into the attack, bowling the 17th over of this innings. Ruben Herman will have all the pressure to win this game. David Wiese coming around the wicket, and Ruben Herman flicks it away towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single to start the over. 41 now needed from 23 balls. Sikandar Raza on strike. Goes big. Raza swings it leg side. It's in the gap. And that'll be 4. This is exactly what Sikandar Raza can do. Picks up a vital boundary here for the Paarl Royals. 150 comes up for the Paarl Royals in just 16.2 overs. And now 37 needed from 22 balls. Oh, that's a short ball again, but too high, given as a wide by the umpire. So David Wiese has to reload that one again. 36 still needed from 22 balls. That's full, driven again by Raza, down towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Gives the strike back to Ruben Herman. With 3 more deliveries left in this over, Ruben Herman is back on strike. Shot this time, pulled away again by Herman, down towards deep mid-wicket for another single. 8 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. Raza back on strike. Raza is a finisher, no doubt about that. He sliced that away towards deep point, no one there, 4 more. Sikandar Raza. The Sikandar Raza can do anything. He can do with the ball, he can do with the bat. He can finish with the bat. Picks up the second boundary in this over. Big over for the Paarl Royals, 12 from it, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over, short and wide, cut away by Raza towards deep extra covers. They're pushing for 2 here. And that's good running between the wickets. Another couple of runs to finish the over. Excellent over for the Paarl Royals. 14 runs came from that over. And Paarl Royals are now 159 for 4 after 17 overs, needing 28 to win from the last 3 overs. So 3 overs left, 28 needed, and who do you bring into the attack now? As the Durban Supergiants, you bring one bowler, and his name is Noor Ahmed. Can he provide the breakthrough? So Ruben Herman on strike, yes. In fact, Ethan Bosch is back into the attack. Ooh, and he swings and misses there, Ruben Herman. Dot ball to start. Pressure, pressure, pressure now. Pressure cooker. 28 needed from 17 balls. Who is cooking the pressure? Second ball of the over. Oh, that's too high, I guess. And it's given as a no ball. Given as a no ball and a free hit. What have you done, Ethan Bosch? Well. What has Ethan Bosch done there? Free hit delivery coming up. And he hits it back down the ground with back to the bowler. So the free hit doesn't cost much. Another dot ball from Bosch. 27 needed from 16 now. Pressure is on here. In fact, that was a catch, I think. But because it's a free hit, you can't be out. Third ball of the over coming up. That's cut away down the ground to long off. And Ruben Herman picks up another couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets. Keeps the strike as well. Another couple of runs. 25 now needed from 15. Goes for the uppercut. It's too high, given as a wide again from the umpire. Ethan Bosch has to reload that one again. Dear oh dear. 24 now needed from 15. You need one big hit here if you're Paarl Royals. Goes for the cut shot again. It's too wide again. Back-to-back wides from Ethan Bosch. 23 now needed from 15. The 3 more deliveries left in this over. 23 needed from 15 now. Goes again, high in the air. I don't think he's got enough on it. Fielder puts it down. Ran back, I think. Couldn't keep a hold of it. And Ruben Herman picks up another couple of runs. Make that 21 needed from 14. There was an opportunity there to take the catch. But they have put it down. How costly is that going to be? Fifth ball of the over. It's hit back down the ground again by Robin Herman towards long off and picks up another single. It's been a long over actually. More than an expensive over, you can say that it's been a long over from Nathan Bosch. 8 runs have come from this over, but it's been an 8-ball over already with a couple of wides and one no ball as well. So last ball of the over coming up, Sikandar Raza is back on strike. Last ball of the over. And Raza flicks it away gently. He'll pick up another single to finish the over. So 9 runs came from that over from Ethan Bosch. And Paarl Royals are now 168 for 4 after 18 overs, needing 19 to win from the last 2 overs. So I think now Noor is going to be bowling the penultimate over. Noor Ahmed is wicketless so far. This is a huge over in the context of the game for both these teams. Sikandar Raza will be on strike. Can he hit some lusty blows? Here's Noor Ahmed. Raza moves across the stumps, goes for a slog sweep towards deep mid wicket, picks up another single to start the over. 18 needed from 11 now. Second ball of the over coming up. Robin Herman on strike. Swings it leg side. Quick ball it was. It's in the gap. And deep mid wicket comes around as well. Robin Herman picks up another couple of runs here. Third ball of the over. Swings again. Big time is swinging. Gets an inside edge. It picks up another single here. 15 from 9 now. It's going down to the wire this game. It is going down to the wire big time. $15 needed from 9. And need one big hit here. You need one big hit. Sikandar Raza says, here you go, take this big hit. That's way back into the crowd. Went for the slog sweep against the quality of Noor Ahmed. And he's got enough on it. A massive 6 in the context of this game. Now 9 needed from 8. Sikandar Raza the finisher. And And this time Raza sweeps it away again towards deep square leg and picks up another single. 8 needed from 7 balls now for the Paarl Royals. That shot again. It's pulled away by Ruben Herman. He's going to push for 2, I think. Long on comes in, does well. And Ruben Herman picks up another couple of runs to finish the over. So Noor Ahmed unfortunately finishes wicketless. And an expensive over as well from him. 13 runs came from that penultimate over. And Paarl Royals are now 181 for 4 after 19 overs, needing 6 runs to win from the last over. So David Wiese is going to be bowling the last over here for the Durban Supergiants. 6 runs to win from the Paarl Royals. 6 runs to win for the Paarl Royals. 1 hit away from winning this. Sikandar Raza is on strike. Can do this in 1 hit. Here we go, David Wiese. Raza gives himself room, punches it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. 5 needed from 5 now. Ruben Herman is on strike. Second ball of the over coming up. Around the wicket Visa. And that's driven down the ground again by Ruben Herman towards long off. They're pushing for 2. Again, very good running between the wickets. Running between the wickets has been superb from the Paarl Royals batters today. Sikandar Raza, what a knock he has played. 21 from just 12 balls. He is a finisher. He has finished matches in finals. Last year, if anyone remembers the ILT20 final for Dubai Capitals last year, Sikandar Raza finished it and won the trophy for Dubai Capitals in that run chase. And then the PSL final also, Sikandar Raza finished the match for the Lahore Qalandars as well. Won the trophy in the final. Won the final for the Lahore Qalandars. So Sikandar Raza is a finisher actually. And yet again for the Paarl Royals, he's doing the same thing. It's a short ball, pull, looking for the pull shot there, misses it. Dot ball here from David Wiese. Oh my goodness, more drama. 3 needed from 3 now. David Wiese under pressure, bowling that short ball there. 3 needed from 3. Can we have a super over on the cards? Here we go. Oh, inside edge, throws to the keeper. Doesn't take the single. Another dot ball. Back-to-back dot balls from David Wiese. Now 3 from 2. You need 1 hit, don't you? You need 1 hit to finish it. What a game we are having on our hands here. Ruben Herman has played so well, coming closer to the end, and struggling to finish it. 3 needed from 2. Here comes Visa again. Gives himself room, looks to drive, gets an inside edge. It's towards the short third man. Ruben Herman picks up another single. Now back to you, Sikandar Raza. 2 needed from the last ball. 1 to tie, 2 to win. Can we see another super over? We've already had a super over in this edition of the SA20 tournament. If anyone remembers, Joburg Super Kings versus Durban Super Giants at the Wanderers Stadium. It went to the super over. And the Joburg Super Kings ended up winning that. Can we see another super over here? One to tie, 2 to win. It's all come down to this now, the last ball of the match. What a match we have had. Sikandar Raza, can he finish it off? Can he become the hero for the Paarl Royals? Here we go, last ball. David Visa, Sikandar Raza. Full toss, he's gone big. He's gone massive. That's all the way. That's the game. Sikandar Raza has put it into the crowd. And the Paarl Royals are over the line. A last ball finish. What a game we have had here. A full toss there from David Visa. Missed his length. And Raza didn't miss. He's put it into the crowd. And the Paarl Royals. Whoa. They've gotten over the line here. Of the last ball of the match, they've gotten over the line. Sikandar Raza and Ruben Herman towards the end, helping the Paarl Royals get over the line. They have chased down 186. They have chased down 187 runs. What a match we have had. Down to the last over, down to the last ball. It can't get better than this. The Paarl Royals were struggling at one stage with 36 for 2 after 4.4 overs, but then Dan Lawrence and Ruben Herman formed a partnership of 106 from 61 balls, and that really brought the equation back in the Paarl Royals' favour. And after that, again, Dan Lawrence and David Miller fell in quick succession. But then Ruben Herman and Sikandar Raza towards the end, an unbeaten partnership of 46 from 28 balls. Sikandar Raza, the finisher. I just said that he finished the run chase for Dubai Capitals in last year's ILT20 final, which Dubai Capitals ended up winning the trophy. Sikandar Raza finished the match there, and then Lahore Qalandars, who have won back-to-back PSLs, I guess. They have won 3 PSLs. They have won 3 trophies in the PSL tournament. Last year's final, again, Sikandar Raza finished the final for Lahore Qalandars. And now again today, but this is not a final, this is a group stage match. Sikandar Raza has finished it with a 6. He's turning out to be a regular kind of a finisher for all these teams in franchise cricket. And now, courtesy this win, Paarl Royals have jumped to 2nd position in the points table. And unfortunately now for the Durban Super Giants, their last match is a win or go home kind of a situation. They are not yet officially eliminated, but they will need to win their last match. Otherwise, they will be eliminated from this tournament because they have only one more match left. They have to win that. It's against the same opposition. Paarl Royals, it will be away from, the last match for Durban Super Giants will be against the same opposition, but they'll be playing at home. And the Durban Super Giants must win that, otherwise they will be out of the tournament for sure. But what a run chase today from the Paarl Royals. 2 young men, Dan Lawrence 63 from 41 balls and Ruben Herman unbeaten on 65 from 45 balls has helped the Paarl Royals get over the line. A superb win, a nail-biting last ball thriller. Paarl Royals ending up winning by 6 wickets against the Durban Super Giants. And more importantly, Paarl Royals have won at home. So that's another thing actually, because home teams have struggled in this SA20 tournament. But Paarl Royals have won this match against Durban Super Giants at home. So that will feel more good for the Paarl Royals. We have superb match today, superb win from the Paarl Royals by 6 wickets. So we'll be back again to cover more matches in our channel. We'll be back again to cover the future matches in this SA20 tournament. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and good night from India.
like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.